Hello, and thanks for joining us today on Snow Globe Rescue. I'm Tony, and as usual, with me is Allie.
Hello.
Today we have a snow globe that we found recently at a thrift store, and this globe is a sand castle, is what we believe it is. It's a castle. It's totally white. It reminds me of Schloss Neuschwanstein in Germany, which I've been to visit.
God bless you.
Thank you. It looks similar, but I'm not sure if that's it. I don't think so. But anyways, it's a castle and it's all white, looks like sand. And it's got a huge air bubble. And we're gonna go ahead and open this up and fix it. And today is gonna be something a little different because we're gonna do a video here coming up on a comparison of different substances in the snow globe water. And so today's video, we're going to do this snow globe with just plain water. We're not putting anything in it except glitter. So let's check that out and stay tuned. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off the cover here. Now we're going to check and see if this cover, how much glue it has. And if it doesn't come off easily, we're going to have to heat it up with the hairdryer. And no, I think this one's going to be okay. Let's see. It's starting to come up.
Good. As long as we don't mess up.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this didn't have a lot of glue and I was able to just pry it up with a screwdriver. In some cases, we have to use the hairdryer to heat up the glue so we can loosen it. Let's check this music box out here. That works, no problem. Everything looks good there.
What song is that?
I don't know what song that is. I don't recognize it. All right, so, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, I was.
This stopper, I've never seen one like this before.
Yeah.
It's like it's not actually in the globe. It's like
weird.
It's like mounted to the base. That's the first time I've seen that. Let me see how this works here. Is this? What is this?
I don't know. What is that?
It's almost like putty.
Huh.
Yeah, I've never seen one like this before. Let me see if I can get. It looks like they got a bunch of glue around here.
Wow.
Wow, this is a lot of glue.
This is an interesting system they've done here.
But it looks like, you know what? Oh, I see what it is. I see what it is.
Did they paint it?
They sprayed the inside of the globe with something, and this is like a coating that's covering the globe, and it's also covering the stopper, and everything's got like this layer of whatever this is that they put on there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. There is a stopper in there under all this. I'm gonna have to cut whatever this is away. Can you hold this, please?
Yep.
Get my razor out here. I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna go along the globe here and cut this out of the way here. Yeah, I've never seen them. It's like they sprayed it on there and it's like a rubber coating that just kind of covered the globe.
They were hoping that it would keep it from.
And you know, it's still leaked.
Yeah.
Even though it was sealed like that, it's still leaked. All right, so let me go ahead and see if I can pull the stopper out of here.
Had it.
Oh, you had it? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, there we go, one side.
That came out pretty easy.
So far. Try it right here. Okay. Maybe that's why they did that, so it wouldn't come out so easy. Because it's coming out very easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
It seems like there's not a lot of difference between the lip and the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is a different kind of stopper than I've ever seen before.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's got a little indentation here, and it's got a lip, and then it has this flared edge over here. So this is unusual. It's a first for us. So, okay, we're going to rinse off this figurine. We're just going to run it under like some cold tap water and just rinse it off. And it looks like we need to glue it down to the cup a little bit right there. So we'll glue that back on. And we're going to, there's some snow in here that we're going to save. We're going to take that snow and just rinse it out. What we do is we put it into a glass of water. And when the snow sinks, we pour out some water, fill it back up until the water comes out clean. And so then we'll have some clean snow to put back in here or use for some other. I think Allie's going to put glitter in this, not snow, right?
I'm going to put glitter in it because to me it looks, it's a sandcastle, and I feel like it would better serve some of this glitter. I found that kind of looks like a water, beachy water. And also too, just a note, the reason why we don't do a whole lot of hardcore cleaning on this is because most of the globes that we find are vintage. from either thrift stores or estate sales, and they are already starting to deteriorate. So you don't want to put a lot of harsh chemicals on them. Rinsing it off really, and at the very least, a soft brush on the figurine at most, I should say, is really all you want to do. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and clean them off, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We rinsed off the figurine with plain water. Everything looks good on the figurine. What we need to do is we need to glue the figurine down on the corners, which are coming up from the stopper. And we found that the stopper is actually dry rotting. Maybe you can see it right there. The stopper is starting to split. Now, normally what we would do is find another stopper to put this on, but in this case, this is an unusual stopper, and we're afraid if we use a normal stopper, it won't work. So what we're gonna do, and we've done this before, we're gonna take some hot glue and put it down here in the crease here around the cup. And when it dries, it'll adhere and it'll seal it up and it won't leak.
Yeah, and it's not to the point where it won't work. If it was worse than it was, then we would definitely see what we could do about finding a new one. But it's in good enough shape that it just needs a little bit of glue and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So, nationalartcraft.com recommended this Zap-A-Gap for mounting figurines to the cups. We've been using it and it works pretty well. We used to use super glue and Gorilla Glue and all that.
And now we know you don't really need to use a whole lot.
It's 1 drop per square inch, I think, something like that. All right, so I'm gonna hold that down, let it cure, and then I'll do the other 4 corners, and then we'll do the inside of the stopper. Okay, I've got the figurine glued back down to the stopper all the way around. So now we're going to take some hot glue and we're going to kind of repair this dry rotting stopper here in the corner. So let me get the hot glue gun.
Should we try the Zap-A-Gap? Bumps almost anything, it says.
Oh, I'm sure it would work. You want to try it?
I don't know. What do you think?
It might work. Well, you know what? There's only one way to find out, right?
Right.
I've tried the hot glue before. Okay, so let's try it. We're going to put a little Zap-A-Gap in the corner there and see if this holds.
And you know, you got it so seamless. If we didn't already know it was there, we might have missed it.
We might have missed it, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Zap-A-Gap as per Allie's suggestion here. We'll see how this works. And I'll just put some Zap-A-Gap all the way around.
Oh, that's right. You wanted to put it all the way around the lip. You know, I was thinking just in that spot that was open, but you're right. We should put it all the way around, right?
No, I think this will work.
Okay.
I think this will work. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and put the Zap-A-Gap in there. And it'll go down into the little...
Did you need to hold that?
No, I got it.
And I thought it was awkward.
No, that's fine. And it'll go down into that little crease there.
Yeah, and bond.
And number 1, it'll hold it together, and number 2, it should seal this little crack that's in the stopper. So okay, so we're going to go ahead and use Allie's suggestion here and use the Zap-A-Gap to fix this dry rotted stopper. We're going to let this dry and we'll come back. Okay, the figurine is now all glued down and the glue's dry. Apparently I used a lot of glue because it took over an hour to dry. That Zap-A-Gap, you're supposed to use 1 drop per square inch. I think I might have used enough for a square foot. So, but this is not going anywhere now. That dry rotted split in the stopper is now held together by the glue. Can't even see it now. So we're ready to put this back in the globe. So now I mentioned at the beginning of the video that this is going to be a little bit different because we're going to use plain water today. The reason we're using plain water in this globe today is because we are going to make a globe to answer some subscriber questions about using glue versus glycerin versus baby oil. And so we're going to make 4 globes that we're going to be equal size, and we're going to use the 3 different substances, 3 of them, and then we're going to have this one as a control group, so to speak, with just plain water so we can see what the effects are. So we're just going to put plain water in this. And this is filtered water with some alcohol in it, just to kill anything that might be in there, like mold or anything else. And Allie's going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of glitter in there. We're going to see if that's enough, but we're also going to use the same amount of glitter in all 4 globes so that we can do a proper comparison. So what do we think of that? I think it needs 2 at least.
Okay.
So we're going to put 2/8 of a teaspoon in there. Okay.
Now I will be curious to see what it looks like if the amount of glitter should be changed depending on the type of
Maybe.
Substance you put in there.
Maybe. So we'll see. So okay, so we got just plain water and 2/8 of a teaspoon of glitter in there. We're going to go ahead and put this. Oh, you know what? Hold this, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a little bit of water and put it around the stopper. The stopper's dry right now, so if I put a little water on here, it'll make it easier to install. Okay, so we're just going to drop that straight in, and then we're going to push around the stopper and get it into the globe. Okay, so we got it in there. We got 2 little air bubbles, but let's see how this looks before we seal it up. We'll see how. I think that's a good amount of glitter right there.
Yeah.
I think that'll work. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the figurine looks good. It's all seated in the globe now. So we're gonna go ahead and get this air bubble out, and then we're gonna seal it up. So we're gonna let this settle down. And like I said in previous videos, when you take the figurine completely out of the globe, when you put it back in, depending on the figurine, there might be some air trapped in there. So when you're getting the air bubble out, make sure you move it around and get any trapped air out of there. Okay, so we're going to use the syringe to take that air bubble out.
Yep.
So Allie, if you could assist me, please. So we're going to get the air bubble right to the very top of the globe here. So we're going to hold it at an angle so that air bubble is up there. I'm going to pull back on the stopper with the needle nose pliers. I'm going to get this needle down into the globe. There we go. Okay, so with the air bubble up there, we're going to fill this with water, and then as I'm putting water in there, I'm going to pull the syringe out so no air can get back in. Let's see if we got it all. Look at that. Not one air bubble. I got it this time. All right. All right, so let me shake it up. See? Okay, looks good. All right, so we're going to dry this off, and then we're going to seal the globe, so hopefully no more water leaks out of there. Incredible. That's good. Okay. It's dry. So now we're going to take the hot glue gun and we're going to seal up the globe. Hopefully no more water leaks out of it. Okay, we have the globe sealed with hot glue. Now we're going to put the cover back on with the music box. And as usual, we're just going to use 3 dots of glue to hold it on because it doesn't have to be totally glued together. So 3 dots of glue does a good job of holding it down. All right, Allie, put that on there. Okay, we're going to let this glue cool, and then we're going to take a look at it. Okay, so here is the repaired sandcastle. As I mentioned, it has just plain water
And alcohol.
with a little bit of alcohol in it, which we do for every globe, and a 1/4 teaspoon of glitter. So plain water and glitter. It looks good. The castle is straight. It's not lifting up off the stopper anymore. The water's nice and clean now. Got rid of that huge air bubble
Maybe I'll find some brown stain.
and fix up this
And
little,
fix that up a little
there's a
bit.
couple of scrapes on
Yeah.
here. So yeah, so this turned out good. Looks good. And so we have 3 more globes to do for this experiment that we're doing. The next one we're going to do with glue, but we're going to measure the glue out carefully this time so we can make a proper comparison with the glycerin. So we're going to do that one once again a little more precisely. So I hope you enjoyed this video, or we hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll join us for the next one. So we appreciate you and thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.